Hey everybody, my name is Andrew Hogue and I'm the co-founder at NowSecure, a mobile app security testing company. The thing that I want to talk to you about today is really exciting for us. It's currently in alpha, so we're not ready to roll it out, but we are actively looking for developers to kick the tires so we can quickly move this into beta. And the basic idea is we can take all of the instrumentation we do today in our custom device rigs and move that directly into a developer SDK. So inside of Xcode, you can incorporate the NowSecure SDK. And no matter where you run that application, whether it's on your simulator, on a device that you have connected, whether it's your QA teams running things, or potentially even out at device farms like Microsoft's App Test Center, out at Eggplant, or others, you can then collect that telemetry in all of those instances and look for security and privacy issues. This becomes really powerful when you think about not only giving the developer very quick feedback as they're developing the application, but it also helps us with those complex scenarios that are actually meant to defeat automation. So things like multi-factor authentication. We currently use automation to test your application. MFA is meant to break automation, and so we run into challenges as you get into more complex app flows. Now, you can simply incorporate the SDK into your application, test it, and get all of that telemetry through all of those different complex workflows. So let me show you how that works. So out in Xcode, you would incorporate our framework, and then you would just pop into the build phase and configure a few things. We walk you through all of this in some developer-friendly guidance. Then you can go out and run your application, and that'll go ahead and fire up a simulator. So we'll give that a second here. Now, when the application launches, it'll automatically create a new session for your app out in our dashboard. Now, I've been messing around with things like GPS location, so I'm just gonna go ahead and accept that. And you can see here, let's pop into, this guy just went active, so we can see that we have an active session. Now I'm gonna come out here and go ahead and fetch some insecure data from my HTTP endpoint. I'm gonna pop in here as well, and I have this pretty awful screen where you can type in a username and a password and then click calculate hashes. And so this will just do an MD5 hash. Now you can see over here, we actually now have 3 issues that have shown up. You can see a quick snapshot of what the recent issues are. We've got the MD5 hash, we've got data transmitted insecurely to notls.andrewhogue.com, and then you can hop into a particular session, do different filtering and things of that sort. It's really awesome because we're actually gonna get the exact line of code that something occurs in. So you can see here what the issue is. We can see that it's sitting inside the profile view controller. And then you can see all of the different instances of this occurring over time, as well as the devices it takes place on, metadata about the observation, and then just as importantly, a backtrace. So you can see exactly where this is occurring and what called it. So if we pop over to Xcode real quick, we open up that view controller, we can see out here on line 84 that we've got the MD5 function, which ends up getting called slightly higher up. And you can see that I take the password, do an MD5 on it, convert it to hex, and then put it out in the UI. So again, this functionality is currently alpha. We're actively looking for developers to go kick the tires, and so we can move it into beta. I'm really excited about the power of being able to collect this information quickly and get it directly to developers so that you can write more secure apps faster. If you're interested in participating in this or have any other questions, you can just send me a quick email. It's just my first initial last name, so ahogue@nowsecure.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn.